Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EWF Revolution. You're hearing it from the main man, the G-Pimp. You know, we've been in this business a while, beating the crap out of people every weekend here. You know, I don't see very much competition here in the EWF. That's why I've been spanking people. You know, but that's not the important thing right now. I want to introduce my main man, the brother man. We go back far. We've been pimping hoes in Los Angeles, California since we were little kids. You know, and now I'm bringing him into the EWF, and we're going to show him up the right way, pimp style.
Hello and welcome to a night of EWF action. Fast Eddie Hagar here. I do not have my broadcast partner, Hal Jordan. Within the last month, the EWF has had a number of departures from the organization, including the current champion, JC Digits, and the current television champion, Corrupt. And tonight, we're going to have almost a reboot of the EWF. We're calling it the Revolution. There's going to be a tournament tonight to decide the number one contender. More info on that later, but right now, the Insomniac has hit the ring, and I would imagine that he's going to address the situation here tonight.
All right, cut the music. Well, it looks like the EWF has had a couple of problems over the last week, so we're having a tournament tonight to name the new number one contender, the new heavyweight champion of the EWF. Shut up. I don't need anybody distracting me like you fools out there. Now, what I wanted to let you know here is that I'm going to be the one who wins this tournament and taking home the EWF title where it belongs, and nobody's going to stop me.
Well, the fans seem to disagree with Insomniac, and that sounds like Smut's music. So maybe, perhaps, Smut disagrees. Now, Smut is not in the tournament. Because he was the last champion, he gets an automatic shot. But he's coming out to address Insomniac, and well, they're not going to waste any time. Insomniac and Smut, the old rivalry, they are right back at each other, and we're going to have to get some EWF officials out here to break them up, as Insomniac and Smut, they're going at it. Look at this! It's already broken down here tonight in the EWF arena. We've got a big tournament here tonight at EWF Revolution. It's the end of an era for the EWF, as the Psycho King, Corrupt, and JC Digits have left the company, taking with them the EWF television and heavyweight titles. But this is not the time to give up. It's time for a revolution.
Hello everyone, you're talking to Cletus. Well, you're not talking to me, you're watching me talk. Cletus is everybody's favorite country cousin, and I am the greatest garbage man in the world, straight from Rumpy Dump. And I have some tragic news for you folks tonight, as this is a new EWF Revolution. I have to come out here and tell you that my long partner and brother-in-law, the Garbage Man, will no longer be my tag team partner. And let me tell you why. We were driving the Rumpy Trunk down the road, picking up garbage, earning our measly minimum wage like the hard-working citizens that we are. When tragedy struck, I spilled my coffee, White Castle's it was, all the way over, and it landed on the Garbage Man's lap, and he wrecked the Rumpy truck, and he got fired. So Garbage Man has devoted all of his time into trying to find him a new job, and he can't come help me win matches. Well, not that I need any help, because I got a backup plan. I'm gonna bring out the world's greatest wrestler, well, after I get done with him, the Jobber is gonna be my new tag team partner. And even though he has never won a match in the history of the EWF, he will suit my fancy because I make anyone win in tag team action, baby. I just want to let you know one thing here in this tournament tonight, brother. I'm gonna break them all in half, baby. Yeah. What are you doing, man? This is my interview. Hey, wait a minute, aren't you that guy I'm supposed to wrestle tonight? You know, what's your name, the gay master pimp? I don't know what your name is. All I know is I want to let you know this is the perfect time for you to walk in here. Cletus is the greatest man alive, buddy. And I am going to hurt you severely in this match tonight. I will move on to the second round, the third round, and however many frickin' rounds it takes to get that EWF heavyweight title. And you, yeah, I'm talking to you. You will not get in my way, buddy. And you know what? I'm just getting sick of looking at you right now. I'm getting sick of seeing you, man. I'm spinning, I'm slurred, I'm like a rabid dog. I'm like old Yeller. I just can't. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. You're gonna get this one. Yeah. I got you back. Let's put on. Oh, buddy. Oh, that hurts. Man, my mask crooked. Yeah. You're gonna get it now. I've been cornhole. Oh, buddy. Let me go.
What you just saw there was a backstage promo from Cletus that happened a little bit earlier before the event starts. Cletus will be taking on that man right there, the G-Pimp, in the first round of the tournament. But before the tournament gets started, we got a little tag team action here to kick off the night. So G-Pimp and his new tag team partner, the Brother Man, representing a team that the G-Pimp calls Big Pimpin'. They're going to be taking on Cletus, and as he mentioned in that promo, his new tag team partner will be the Jobber. Apparently the Garbage Man, for totally unrelated reasons, the Garbage Man is also now out of the EWF, hunting for a new job after he wrecked the garbage truck. Cletus claims the Jobber will be the greatest wrestler alive when Cletus is finished with him. I'm not sure that's going to be the case. The Jobber's never won a match. However, Cletus is a fantastic tag team wrestler. Much more success in tag team than in singles. So if anyone can do it, if anyone can elevate the Jobber to a top tier level in tag team wrestling, well, it's going to be Cletus. Alongside Garbage Man, Cletus was one half of the most successful tag team we've ever had, and well, there's the Jobber peeking through, and Cletus coming behind. Cletus, he took a beating earlier from the G-Pimp backstage, but he looks okay. Looks like he's coming into this match revived. Not sure if he's going to have any lingering issues from that backstage beatdown. But Cletus is going to see G-Pimp twice tonight. He's going to see G-Pimp in this tag team match. And then later on, Cletus and G-Pimp will do battle in the first round. That's what Cletus was talking about. He's got to get past G-Pimp to move on in the heavyweight title #1 contender match here tonight. And as this match gets started here, this tag team action to kick off the evening, wait a minute, G-Pimp's got
I got my
something.
hosing back, you know, and I was going to offer them to you if you like, so we can call off the match if you like.
G-Pimp offering the hose up.
Settle down, brother. Let me tell you something. We still got your mom, so we don't need any hose.
What?
And I really want to beat the pimp out of that guy.
And we got a couple of tricks up our sleeve, brother. So, this match is still on, bro.
So Cletus, G-Pimp offers Cletus his hose, who are apparently backstage, in return for just giving up the match. Let's move on. I wonder if that'll work later on tonight in the first round of the tournament. Cletus declines. Cletus declines the hose, and he's going for the tag team match. He really wants a piece of G-Pimp here. And honestly, you know, if either one of these two that are going to battle here, and looks like G-Pimp getting the upper hand early and on Cletus, but if either one of these two can really do some damage, that'll help them in the tournament. Not going to help them the fact that they could be wrestling. Whoever moves on in the first round is going to wrestle 3 times tonight. But this is an opportunity to wear one of their first round opponents down, and Cletus is worn out. Now, as I was mentioning before, as this tag team match gets underway, the tournament tonight will determine the number 1 contender. We're actually going to get down to 2 wrestlers, and then we will come back at our next EWF event. Those 2 wrestlers will then do battle to become the tournament winner and thus the number 1 contender, and they will take on Smut. So the winner of the Revolution tournament will take on Smut, who is not the champion. Smut lost the title to JC Digits at Hardcore Hell. But because Smut was the former champion, the last champion, he gets an automatic bye to the title shot. And the rest of the EWF wrestlers need to get through this tournament. And G-Pimp a little too heavy there for Cletus as he goes for the body slam. Brother Man and Jobber will also be in the tournament tonight. Brother Man will be taking on the Woolpuller in the first round. And the Jobber will be taking on Insomniac, who we already saw to kick off the show. And look at this, Cletus. He's got a wiffle ball bat, and he's winding her up. And he missed. And Cletus goes flying. Looked like he was 2 feet off. Remind me not to play baseball with Cletus. And he just throws Jobber back to the wolves. I don't know how that's going to help Jobber become a better wrestler. Jobber just eats a huge suplex from the G-Pimp. I haven't really mentioned it yet. You saw at the beginning of the show, the G-Pimp introduced the Brother Man as his new tag team partner, and I'll tell you what, they're similar size, similar power. They both have, I do know that both Brother Man and G-Pimp, with their amateur backgrounds, you should see some of that style come into play for their pro wrestling style. And Brother Man slings Jobber, so he might be a suplex machine, much like the G-Pimp is. And they are really working over the Jobber right now. Not looking good for Jobber and Cletus. Not looking good here. And, you know, this is the same situation that G-Pimp and Cletus have. Brother Man and Jobber have first round matches later, although not against each other, but they really want to escape this without a lot of damage as they go into the tournament. And Cletus comes in and gets the upper hand, and he knocked G-Pimp off the apron, and now Cletus back in control of the tag match. Wow, just threw the Brother Man right out of the ring, and here comes Cletus. Look at all that plunder down there. Cletus may have lost his tag team partner, the Garbage Man, but he did not lose his affinity for bringing garbage to the ring, and look at this, meeting in the minds between G-Pimp and Brother Man. Oh, God! Reversal by G-Pimp, and Cletus eats the pole. And now he's got a little bit of Cletus' own plunder and puts it right over his head. This match has broken down here, classic EWF style. The Jobber is now trying to get G-Pimp back in the ring. We got Cletus and Brother Man out on the floor. What's Jobber trying here? But Brother Man's in the ring! This thing has really gotten out of control. The referee struggling to get a hold of this. I mean, man, there's so much impact to the changes in the EWF. This is going to be a new organization going forward. I have to also mention that our longtime head official, Danny McGee, has also exited the EWF. A lot of EWF originals parting ways with the company, and I've heard rumor that the referee who's in the ring right now is potentially related to Danny McGee in some way. Maybe his long-lost son. Oh! Near fall there. Cletus on G-Pimp. And I'm also missing my broadcast partner, Hal Jordan, who chose not to renew his contract. And so we are in a whole different situation here in the EWF. You can see the ring's been redesigned, and this is truly going to be a revolution. We're going to see some new talent. We're seeing the G-Pimp elevating to new heights here. We also have the debut of the Brother Man. And a couple of more debuts here tonight. And look at this! Cletus whips G-Pimp into the corner. Almost took out his own partner, but Cletus is doing a pretty good job here of getting back under control of the match after it looked pretty bad early on. Now Cletus is going all the way to the top rope. Look out below! Oh, big splash! 2! Oh, G-Pimp barely kicks out. Cletus is jaw-jacking with our new referee there. I gotta get more information on this. Danny McGee's long-lost son? I don't know if I believe that. But Cletus now with, looks like a pop can. And a big headbutt by the jobber. Nice move there. And look at that. Just flopped on him. Cletus and Jobber may get the win here tonight, and I have to say that would be, despite the fact that Cletus' success in tag team action, that would be a surprise to me if Cletus can help the Jobber get a win. I'm not sure, has the Jobber ever even won a tag team match? Brother Man makes the tag though, and Cletus comes in. He's not the legal man. I don't know if that matters or not. Brother Man with a pinfall on Jobber. And Cletus is right there, so this tag team match breaking down. Cletus importantly gets G-Pimp out of the ring. And look at this, Cletus cutter! Cletus hits a surprise Cletus cutter, and he got him! Cletus gets the pin on Brother Man, and unbelievably, Cletus and Jobber win, and Jobber, I don't know if he realizes it, but the Jobber gets a win! And they're now taking out the garbage, so what a start to the night with this tag team match.
One person's trash.
Now we gotta get on to the EWF's #1 contender tournament here tonight. And before we get to the first round action here in the tournament, we're gonna take you back to some clips of kind of how we got here. So on January 1st at Y2 Chaos, Smut and Insomniac went to battle in an absolute war for the EWF title that Insomniac had held for most of 1999. And Smut and Insomniac just tore the house down until Smut hit the top rope Smut-agree, got the 1, 2, 3, became the EWF Heavyweight Champion for the second time in his career, and really vanquished Insomniac, who had dominated him for the latter part of the year. But then a month ago at EWF's Hardcore Hell, JC Digits challenging Smut for that very title, defeated Smut, also himself becoming a 2-time champion. There you see him with Corrupt. But JC Digits has left the EWF, so tonight we have a tournament to see who's going to face Smut to name a new champion, and Kodiak coming out to the ring for his first round match. And Kodiak is scheduled to face off against Chico here in the first round. But I got news earlier today that Chico was injured in a training accident.
And now,
So,
introducing his opponent
we'll see.
from Mexico City, Mexico, this is Chico.
So the announcer calls in Chico, but I don't see how Chico can perform in this match. From what I understand, Chico, he broke both arms. But it was cool though. Nonetheless, Chico's music hits, the lights have gone out. He is entering the EWF arena here tonight. Chico's scheduled to take on Kodiak in the first round of the EWF #1 Contenders Tournament tonight at Revolution. And he does look like he's got 2 injured arms here, and Chico's called for the mic.
As you can see, I am physically unable to wrestle in this match. But don't worry, you'll get your match. But it's going to be against the masked midget. His name.
The Masked Midget? I've heard about this guy. I've heard some big things about him, but the Masked Midget, is he going to make his EWF debut tonight and take the place of Chico in the tournament? And there he is! The Masked Midget has arrived on the scene in the EWF. Another debut here tonight in the tournament. There's the Masked Midget. And Kodiak just looks dumbfounded here. How is this tiny man gonna take on Kodiak? Could we see the Masked Midget get the shot at the EWF? He charged in and Kodiak just sidestepped him. Masked Midget, maybe he has something else in mind. He's gonna get a steel chair. The Masked Midget bringing some weapons to the ring, and well, he couldn't hold it up over his head, and Masked Midget is down and out. And so much for that. Kodiak, without even lifting a finger, gets a win on the Masked Midget. But wait. Chico's in the ring. Chico's in the ring with a steel chair. But Kodiak caught him. This is not good. He's got broken arms, Kodiak. Leave him alone. Oh, swing and a miss. Chico cutter. Chico hits a Chico cutter. And he gets the last word here. So we will have more on Chico's injury to come, but Masked Midget unsuccessful, but Kodiak, he will move on to the second round.
I'd like to tell you all there's been a lot of changes in the EWF lately. And I think another thing's going to change. Insomniac, me and you have been going at it for years. Every time you've taken me down. Now, that's all going to change.
Well, Smut is talking like Insomniac is already his challenger for the EWF title, but Insomniac has to get through this tournament. And his first round opponent is going to be that man right there, the Jobber, who we saw victorious in the tag team match in the opener, but he faces up against one of the EWF's all-time greats in the Insomniac. And, you know, Smut came out, interrupted Insomniac earlier, and, you know, he's talking like he is really going to turn things around in this rivalry with Insomniac. I feel like he already did back at Y2 Chaos when Smut was able to win the heavyweight title, but he feels already that his challenger, the person who's going to escape this tournament and get that shot, will be the Insomniac, but that's no given. And here comes Insomniac to the ring. You know, you might say he has a relatively easy path through the first round, and then he's getting attacked by a fan. Don't like that too much. Maybe a relatively easy path through the Jobber, we'll see. But we've still got G-Pimp, Brother Man, Woolpuller, Kodiak, who won the first round. There's a long way to go for Insomniac to win the tournament here tonight, which would give him a shot at winning the tournament only gives him a shot to challenge for the title against Smut, who's already guaranteed that shot by being the former champion, the last former champion. And now Insomniac is going right to the attack on Jobber, and he's got him laid up in the Tree of Woe and just kicks the Jobber right in the face. Up and over to the outside, come crashing down on the Jobber. So Insomniac is wasting no time here tonight and just throws him right into the ring post. You know, when you talk about these tournaments where you got to win multiple matches, wait, reverse! And now Insomniac goes into that retaining wall, so Jobber getting a little offense in. I was about to say, when you talk about these tournaments where you have to win multiple matches, really the best thing is to try to get through the first round match as quick as possible. Take as little damage as you can so you have something left for the next round. Insomniac, although he for a second looked to be in trouble, goes low a couple times on Jobber. And now the Jobber is really reeling here. Up in the corner again, and hits the middle rope right into the crotch. I mean, come on, referee. And now Insomniac has Jobber up on his shoulders and hits him with the atomic drop. Low blow after low blow. I guess whatever it takes here in the EWF. And then just kicks him in the face again. So Insomniac busting out some interesting offense here. Now hooking a suplex, and the Jobber is up and down. This is not looking good here for the Jobber, trying to earn a title shot. Insomniac up top, hits a big guillotine leg drop, and that is probably it. Jobber kicks out. He actually kicked out pretty early, and Insomniac doesn't like that count from our new referee, and he gets attacked from behind. Jobber getting more offense in than we thought, and just a diving headbutt there, and Insomniac has been dumped to the floor. I didn't really expect the Jobber to get any offense in, and look at this!
That's the hog.
Where did Insomniac find that plunder? Every time I think the Jobber is about to get some offense in, Insomniac turns the tables quickly. And now he's out to the outside. Springboard guillotine leg drop. Impressive move there by Insomniac. Going outside again. And hits a senton from the outside in and has Jobber right where he wants him. Up and a big power bomb by Insomniac, and that should do it. And it does. Insomniac has defeated the Jobber. And he will go on to the second round later tonight. In fact, Insomniac will now take on Kodiak in the second round of this #1 contender tournament. Coming up in the next first round match here in the Revolution tournament, the man, the myth, the legend, Woolpuller. Over the last few months, the Woolpuller has had some pretty big victories. We've been talking all about Insomniac and Smut, but recently Woolpuller beat Insomniac. He also defeated Smut in a wild weapons match. And right before he exited the EWF, the Woolpuller picked up a big win over the Psycho King. So he's coming into this tournament hot. I think the Woolpuller has a great chance at winning the EWF title. And there he is, the Woolpuller entering the EWF arena for his first round match. He will be taking on the Brother Man here tonight in the Brother Man singles debut, and he's going crazy. Woolpuller bouncing all over the ring. So much so, I think he broke the stereo system here in the arena. I can't wait to see
And
this.
now, introducing his opponent, he hails from Los Angeles, California. This is the Brother Man.
And the Brother Man is called in. We saw the Brother Man in the opener tonight. He was unsuccessful in that tag team match. But the Brother Man, with his amateur wrestling background, he's strong. I don't know if he's Woolpuller strong. Woolpuller may be the strongest wrestler that's ever appeared in the EWF. But if anyone can go power for power with the Woolpuller, I suppose it could be the Brother Man. And what a way to introduce yourself to the EWF scene, then come into the EWF title #1 contender tournament and beat an absolute legend like the Woolpuller. We'll see if it's possible. And now Woolpuller calling for the mic.
Yeah, I could care less about the Insomniac or Smut. All I know is when it comes down to the bottom line, the Woolpuller will be at the top, baby.
So the Woolpuller is reminding everybody that he's here. He is here, and he's here to win. We've been talking about Insomniac versus Smut all night long. It is no given that that's going to happen, because if Insomniac is going to take on Smut, look at this! Big suplex on Brother Man. If Insomniac is going to take on Smut for the title, at some point he's got to get through the Woolpuller. And Woolpuller is trying to take out Brother Man quickly here. Look at that bulldog. That might be it already. But there's an advantage that Brother Man has that Woolpuller does not. G-Pimp pulls his hand up on the ropes, so he does have his partner on the outside in the G-Pimp, watching over him. And now Woolpuller backing Brother Man into the corner, just manhandling him. Big haymaker, duck! Wow! German suplex by the Brother Man. Look at that power to pick up the monster Woolpuller. And now Brother Man firing away in the corner. Hip toss! And Woolpuller goes flying out of the ring. G-Pimp's there, but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't get involved. Irish whip, and Brother Man with a big clothesline. So Brother Man has Woolpuller reeling here in the tournament. This would be an upset, but Woolpuller firing back. Trying to lift him in the corner. Woolpuller with a forearm. And a DDT by the Puller. That could be it, too. And once again, G-Pimp helping out his partner, so Woolpuller's going to have to do a lot more to keep him down, and needs to keep him away from his partner's corner. And now the Puller has him, and just a big haymaker. Oh my God. Brother Man could be knocked out cold, and he's far away from the G-Pimp now, but he still kicks out. And here comes the Puller. Has the Brother Man hoisted up in the air and hits a big Death Valley driver, and that could be it. And I thought I heard a 3 from the referee, but the shoulder was actually up, and the ref acknowledges it, so Woolpuller right back to work. It was so close to a 3, he actually hit the mat, but now he's got him hooked, and the Wool driver. I don't think he's kicking out of that. And that is it. Woolpuller wins, takes out the Brother Man, and he will advance to the second round of the tournament. Big win by the Woolpuller.
I will move on to the second round, the third round, and however many frickin' rounds it takes to get that EWF heavyweight title. And you, yeah, I'm talking to you, you will not get in my way, buddy. And you know what? I'm just getting sick of looking at you right now. I'm getting sick of seeing you, man. I'm spinning, I'm slurred, I'm like a rabid dog. I'm like old Yeller. I just can't. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. You're gonna get this one. Yeah. I got you back. Oh, buddy. Oh, that hurt.
So G-Pimp now coming to the ring with his entourage, Brother Man in tow. He was unsuccessful, but he's back out to support, and well, it looks like the G-Pimp, he was talking about the hose earlier. He offered him up to Cletus to cancel their tag team match. That was after just absolutely destroying Cletus backstage, when you saw in that clip a moment ago. G-Pimp has brought the hose to the ring, though. They're no longer backstage. And I can't help but wonder, is Cletus going to change his mind? You know, he turned down the offer earlier, but the hose are going to be right in front of his face now. G-Pimp looking to go to the second round of the tournament here.
And now, his opponent from Rocky Dump, Cletus!
And that sounded like the voice of the Masked Midget. The Masked Midget calling in Cletus for his tournament match. We've seen a lot between Cletus and G-Pimp tonight. Cletus successful over G-Pimp and Brother Man with his new partner Jobber in the opening tag team match. Not so successful in getting his ass kicked by the G-Pimp backstage. But here he comes. And we shall see, can Cletus climb to get a title shot? He's never won a title here in the EWF, has always really been known as a tag team specialist with his brother-in-law, the Garbage Man, who, as we mentioned earlier, has effectively retired from wrestling to focus on his main career as a Garbage Man. And here comes Cletus. He's still going to give it a go in this wrestling world, and he's going to give singles wrestling a shot here tonight. Cletus is fired up, but he has a tough challenge against the G-Pimp. And now Cletus calling for the mic.
Now that I think about it, brother, I think I'm gonna have to take the hose.
Just as I expected. Just as I expected. He wants him now.
I gave you your shot. No, and you rejected him. What? No.
And G-Pimp says no way. G-Pimp only offered it one time. Now Cletus gets his own eyes on the hose, and he wants them. He's gonna have what he wants. Oh nope, never mind. G-Pimp firing away on Cletus. So Cletus rejected the offer earlier in favor of Jobber's mom. And now the offer is off the table, and the Grandmaster Pimp, we like to call the G-Pimp, is firing away here, and the winner of this match will move on to the second round to take on the Woolpuller. So far in this tournament, 3 first-round matches are in the books. Kodiak over Masked Midget, Insomniac over Jobber, and Woolpuller defeating G-Pimp's partner to Brother Man, and now G-Pimp trying to move on himself to face the Woolpuller. But right now facing a nice snap suplex by Cletus. And the crowd is behind Cletus here. Big splash. Can Cletus pull off what would be a really nice singles win here against the G-Pimp after beating him in a tag team match, although, you know, he did not get the pin on G-Pimp. That's important to point out. And off the top, this time he misses. G-Pimp out of the way and a big haymaker on Cletus.
Beat it down!
Now G-Pimp with a suplex of his own, brainbuster style, dumps Cletus right on top of his head. And an Irish whip into the corner by G-Pimp. And he hits a splash. G-Pimp, for the size and power, he's pretty agile. Comes off the ropes with a leg drop. Going for the pin. 2. Near fall there. And Cletus tries to escape. I don't know if that's a safe zone. He's actually trying to just escape the arena. He's going to leave. Is Cletus just going to give up on the tournament just like that? He's had enough of the G-Pimp tonight. And G-Pimp chasing him down. Oh! Oh, holy crap, they almost took out the entrance ramp. Wild brawl here in the EWF Arena. First round of the Revolution title, #1 contender tournament. And G-Pimp is taking care of Cletus here. Now back in the middle of the ring. What's he going for here? Got him up. And a powerbomb. G-Pimp showing off the power. Another leg drop. And now it seems like the crowd is turning to G-Pimp's favor, but he celebrates. He's getting rolled up. 2 and 0. Cletus almost stole it there. G-Pimp needs to focus on the match. Big haymaker by Cletus. Whips him into the corner and upside down. Yeah, now Cletus, he's trying to slam him into the corner, trying to get the crowd behind him, and no thanks. G-Pimp reverses, slams him into the corner himself. That's got him hooked again, and this time a fisherman suplex. Impressive. Impressive suplexes here tonight by Grandmaster Pimp. That's got him hooked under again. This could be the Pimp Drop, his finishing maneuver. It is. Pimp Drop on Cletus. And G-Pimp picks up the win. And the Hoes are coming in to celebrate as G-Pimp will move on to the second round to face the Woolpuller in tonight's tournament. Look at the celebration going on in the ring, but whoa, Cletus is having none of that. He's swinging pots and pans, folks. But he wants nothing to do with the Hose now, and Cletus is out of here, but G-Pimp does get the win and moves on in the tournament here tonight.
Now, what I wanted to let you know here is that I'm going to be the one who wins this tournament and taking home the EWF title where it belongs, and nobody's going to stop me.
Now, Smut is not in the tournament. Because he was the last champion, he gets an automatic shot, but he's coming out to address Insomniac, and well, they're not going to waste any time. Insomniac and Smut, the old rivalry, they are right back at each other, and we're going to have to get some EWF officials out here to break them up. Going outside again, and hits a senton from the outside in and has Jobber right where he wants him. Up and a big power bomb by Insomniac, and that should do it. And it does. Insomniac has defeated the Jobber, and he will go on to the second round later tonight. In fact, Insomniac will now take on Kodiak in the second round of this #1 contender tournament. And we're going to waste no time to see that match. Insomniac has come to the ring. Kodiak is already there. And we are now entering the second round of the heavyweight title #1 contender tournament. The winner of this match here between Insomniac and Kodiak will move on to the next live event to vie for the #1 contendership. And Kodiak jumps on the offensive right away, does not allow Insomniac to regroup outside, but as he throws him back in, Insomniac is able to get the edge. Smart move by Kodiak, honestly, to try to attack quickly. Insomniac, in theory, should have the advantage here, but Kodiak, he really had to exert no energy in the first match because he faced off against the masked midget, And now Insomniac heading up to the top rope. Comes off with an elbow drop. Well, I should say, I should say that Insomniac also had a relatively clean opening round match against the Jobber. The winner of this match will take on the winner of the next match, which is Woolpuller and G-Pimp. And then that match between the finalists is going to happen on the next show, and the heavyweight title match against Smut will happen on the very same show. Insomniac drops the leg. So we have had an incredible night here with the reboot, if you will, of the EWF, this show Revolution. And the next time we're out here, it's going to be another big one. And Death Valley Driver by Insomniac, that could be it, too. Kodiak kicks out barely.
Somebody shooting some food.
So if you thought the EWF was just going to wither away with the loss of a lot of the top talent, you were clearly wrong, because some new talent is elevating here tonight in the tournament, and some longtime favorites and Insomniac and Woolpuller are making their way. Now Insomniac was throwing some punches in the corner, but Kodiak fighting back. And Kodiak's been around for a while here in the EWF, but has never really had a big shot at a major title. He's had a few shots at the television title, but Kodiak is firing up here. Just flips his body weight into Insomniac, and now he's going up top and comes crashing down to the outside. So Kodiak is in full control here. Irish whip. Insomniac goes head first into the ring post. And I think Kodiak might be able to pull this off and move on to the finals. Insomniac bails. Kodiak should stay on him here. He's taking too much time, and Insomniac's able to fire back with some kicks. These kicks, that's new offense for Insomniac, and now he returns the favor. Returns the favor and puts Kodiak's head right into the ring post. And Cletus's garbage is still out there, apparently. And Insomniac puts it to use now, back in control. Man, I thought Kodiak for a second there was gonna pull it off, but Insomniac, the smart veteran, he rolled outside, and Kodiak did not pounce. And now Insomniac is going for chokes, and wait a minute! Insomniac has punched the referee. What the heck is that all about? Now we have the referee down, and Kodiak is firing back with a big haymaker. And he's going for the pin, but he's not going to get a count because the ref he's out. And Insomniac, what is this? Wait, Chico brings a chair. Why is Chico helping out Insomniac? Oh, Insomniac went to hit Kodiak, but he moved, and now he's nailed the ref again. The referee has been laid out by a punch and now by a chair, and Kodiak off the top of the splash. But again, the ref is knocked out cold, and here comes Chico! Chico's in the ring. Not happy about the way things went down earlier when Chico's handpicked. Man, Mass Midget went down and Kodiak reversed. Oh my God! Chico takes a chair shot, but Insomniac's back up. The ref's up, and Insomniac got him. Chico eats a chair shot, but all that time wasted by Kodiak messing around with Chico allowed Insomniac to recover. He wins the match, and Insomniac is going to go on to the finals at the next show. And why did Chico help Insomniac? Oh, DDT! Well, if Chico thought he was with Insomniac, Insomniac had other ideas. He's with nobody here tonight. He's just for himself, and he's headed to the finals of this tournament. So Woolpuller right back to work. Was so close to a 3, he actually hit the mat, but now he's got him hooked, and the Wool Driver. I don't think he's kicking out of that.
1, 2, 3.
And that is it. Woolpuller wins. Takes out the brother man. And he will advance to the second round of the tournament. Big win by the Woolpuller. That's got him hooked again, and this time a fisherman suplex. Impressive. Impressive suplexes here tonight by Grandmaster Pimp. That's got him hooked under again. This could be the Pimp Drop, his finishing maneuver. It is. Pimp Drop on Cletus. And G-Pimp picks up the win. And the Hoes are coming in to celebrate as G-Pimp will move on to the second round to face the Woolpuller in tonight's tournament. So there you saw it, how we got here. Woolpuller defeating Brother Man, the Grandmaster Pimp defeating Cletus, and Woolpuller's coming to the ring here for the last match of the night, and he looks like he's mocking the G-Pimp. He's got the fake hose in tow, holding the ropes for him. He's got a McCain. What is this? Now G-Pimp getting the mic.
Hey man, how about we call this thing all off? I'll give you my hose, and we can go back and, party.
G-Pimp offering up the hose like he did earlier to Cletus. Let's see if Woolpuller takes him up on this.
Okay, I got a question for you. Do the hose come with some whitey cassels?
Woolpuller, he wants Whitey Cassels with his hose. G-Pimp says no deal. Does G-Pimp even know what Whitey Cassels are?
Okay, so you're trying to tell me you're going to give me the hose with no whitey cassels, right?
Yeah. What's that?
Well, see, the Woolpuller can't have a night without his whitey cassels, so I can't take it.
Well, apparently nobody wants to take G-Pimp up on an offer of the hose tonight. I'm not sure I understand that at all, but Woolpuller is one strange dude. But he is a strange dude who is an absolute powerhouse. And he is going to try to defeat the G-Pimp here tonight. And the winner of this match will go on to face the Insomniac at our next live show and try to get that shot against Smut and the chance at the EWF's top title. And Woolpuller goes to work on G-Pimp right away. And a big bulldog by the puller. He might have him already. The G-Pimp gets his foot on the ropes. And one thing that's important here, Woolpuller had his first victory over Brother Man, and now he's taking a cane to G-Pimp. G-Pimp's actually been in, this is now his third match. He had the tag team match to start the night and then defeated Cletus in the first round. So G-Pimp a little bit more worn down, and but he's firing back. Now a backhand chop, an overhand chop. Whips Woolpuller into the corner, coming across. G-Pimp with a big splash. So G-Pimp not showing anywhere. And he hits a DDT. These are two powerful wrestlers here. And we're going to see some action here. And whoa, reversal. Woolpuller just threw his body into the G-Pimp. And now he's raking his eyes on the ropes. Anything and everything to get the job done here tonight. And Woolpuller up and just manhandles G-Pimp over. 2. G-Pimp kicks out barely. Man, the Woolpuller is so strong. It looked like he suplexed G-Pimp with one arm there. And now he's going it again and just wrenches him over. He's not even putting the arm over his neck as he goes for those suplexes. He's just grabbing a hold and throwing him. But wait a minute, G-Pimp firing back. Wow! Woolpuller to the floor, and all the Hoes are getting in on the action. The Hoes are punching, slapping. I think there was a low blow. Maybe Woolpuller should have taken up G-Pimp on the offer. Now look at this. Woolpuller being double teamed. And he takes a metal sign right across the dome. G-Pimp doing anything and everything. I think that was a cookie sheet. If Woolpuller has the power, well, Big Pimp in here tonight, they'll just use their numbers. Brother Man on the outside getting involved. Even the hoes are getting involved. And now G-Pimp's brought some more plunder. Is that a VCR? I think he's got a VCR in the ring. What is he going to do with it? What he's going to do is he's going to take too much time, and Woolpuller fights back. And what is this? Oh no. Oh no. Woolpuller's got him up. Oh! Holy crap! Power pumped him on the VCR. Oh. G-Pimp kicks out. I'm not sure how. Now Woolpuller going back to work. He powerbombed him on a VCR. Referee, yeah, get it out of there. Now he's got G-Pimp hoisted up on his shoulders. And Woolpuller hits the Death Valley Driver. That is probably going to be it. And just barely, G-Pimp kicks out. Woolpuller in full control right now after the powerbomb on the VCR. Then the Death Valley Driver, and G-Pimp just bails out to the outside. Maybe that was a smart move there. Just regroup with his team. And Woolpuller is not interested in going back out there where he could be jumped by the Brother Man. He stays in the ring, but look at this. G-Pimp brings that VCR back into the ring and now uses it offensively. I was starting to question for a second, what the heck is he bringing it back in after eating that powerbomb? But he swings and hits Woolpuller with a VCR, and oh, he does it again. Just smashes that VCR. That thing looks heavy. I think it's a double VCR.
Come on, Woolpuller!
Again and again, just smashing it. Look at that! G-Pimp slamming that VCR. And I think I just heard him say out loud, he just won't go down. And he's not done with the plunder, referee. That referee's taking a beating tonight. He shouldn't get involved in this one. Now G-Pimp. He took too much time there, messing around with the VCR. Woolpuller's able to reverse, and look at this! DDT on the VCR! DDT on the VCR by the Woolpuller! Goes for the cover, but G-Pimp wisely gets his leg up on the ropes. Now Woolpuller's got him hooked. Oh, could be the Wool Driver! Dumps him down on the Wool Driver! And he got him! Woolpuller has defeated the G-Pimp in a tough battle. But Woolpuller escapes a really tough challenge from the G-Pimp, who put up a heck of a fight. But Woolpuller closes out the show with a victory and will move on to face Insomniac for the #1 contendership.